I remember sitting in a doctor's office and the doctor come in. He sits down, very matter of fact, he goes, "So what all do you know about your mammogram?" And I said, I don't know anything. I just know I had a biopsy, I don't know what's going on. And I remember him scooting closer to us and putting his hand on my leg and he's like, "I'm sorry, but you've been diagnosed with invasive lobular carcinoma in your left breast." I had to ask him, I'm like, "Does that mean I have cancer?" He says, "Yes, it does." I met Dr. Hall, and I just can't tell you, the minute she walked in, I knew. I knew that I was in the right place with the right people. Really listened to my concerns, answered all my questions. And I asked Dr. Hall about cancer in the rest of my body. She said, "Sure, we can start out with a CT scan of your chest, abdomen, and pelvis, and that'll give us a good place to start." And I said, "Okay, that's great." So we go and get the CT scan and wait a couple days. And I remember getting a call that I need to come in and talk to my cancer team again. "We have found some tumors in your abdomen." I was like, wow, I'm just getting myself geared up to fight this breast cancer. And now this comes along and I'm like, how am I gonna fight 2 primary cancers at one time? How am I physically going to be able to do that? How am I emotionally gonna be able to do that? They say God doesn't give you more than you can handle, but I thought in that moment, I've got 2 primary cancers, not just 1, but 2. And they're both very bad. I remember my family and my friends just gathering around me and saying, "We've got you." I just remember everybody telling me they've got me and holding me up. But there was a moment that my friend and I are sitting on the couch and we're just, God, wouldn't it be, friends are bringing food. And I'm like, wouldn't it be great if just, I really want a watermelon. Like I'm really craving a piece of watermelon. She goes, "Yeah, it'd be really great if somebody cut it up for me, I said, "It would be." My sister comes in, just walks on in, and I'm like, "Hey, Cindy," she's like, "Hi," and she's got a bag with her, and she goes on in the kitchen, and I'm like, "What do you got?" She goes, "Just something." I'm like, "Okay." So she goes on in the kitchen, and my friend Elisa goes in there with her. My sister comes walking out with a bowl of cut up watermelon. And I'm crying. And she's like, "Julie, it's just a bowl of watermelon, honey. What's wrong?" And I remember saying to her, God cares about the little things. Because we asked for this earlier in the day. But we didn't just ask for watermelon. We asked for it to be cut up. And here I'm worried about this deadly cancer, and God gave me a watermelon just to let me know He's got me.
Julie had both breast cancer and mesothelioma, so important that we presented her case both at our multidisciplinary breast cancer tumor board, but also our GI cancer tumor board. We decided the best approach for Julie was to have her breast cancer surgery first, allow her to recover, and then we did her GI cancer surgery, her cytoreduction and HIPEC. We go into the abdomen, we do a cytoreduction first where we remove all the visible tumor cells, and then I put hot, high concentration chemotherapy directly into the abdomen for 90 minutes. Then we wash that all out and kind of put everything back together.
And then I get scanned, every so many months after that, and all my scans have been clear. From my breast, from my abdomen, everything's been clear.
Elevator selfie over here.
It's been one of the hardest journeys of my life, but there are so many silver linings and so many blessings when I look back. Life is so big. It's so big and there's so much to it, and it's so precious, and it's so short.
Julie was eating pizza and a soft pretzel at the game, and we were joking how it's so fantastic that she lives this just perfectly normal life. And she's returning to pickleball, which Julie loves. That was the primary point of discussion during our surgical planning, is when she could go back to pickleball playing. It feels really rewarding, fantastic. I'm so happy for Julie.
I'm much more present. I'm much more here and now. I'm a survivor and I'm cancer-free.